It's about I gotta say, it's the stupidest thing in sports.
Whoa, he has trouble with the snap, and the ball is free. It's picked up by Michigan State. Jalen Watts Jackson, and he scores on the last play of the game.
Ground ball, right side. Cabrera will cut it off. Galarraga covers. He's out. No, he's safe.
Phoenix has the ball, and a pinnacle ball throws it down.
DeBrincat gets it back to Gossett, sparing across now. Kane, they score! Raymond!
Big five, Gossett and throw, and it's caught by St. Greg for a first down.
This is BS Sports.
And away we go. This is the first, I don't know if I want to say annual, but I guess first annual BS Sports draft reaction. We got a heck of a draft, I guess. Wait, where's Shedeur Sanders? Is he just okay? That's is he in the background? Let's see a shadow. I don't know what's going on. But we are here. We are live. We got a pretty nice crowd in Green Bay, I gotta say. Shout out to the Packer faithful and I guess the rest of the people who traveled out there. The clock will get started here relatively soon. Also, just for the record, because I will probably be distracted, I have my cellular telephone here with the Pistons game on. They're trailing now 39-37, 6:53 to go in the half. They have not led all game, but they've kept it close. Because apparently, it's like the Pistons, the year the Pistons make the playoffs also happens to be the year that I could finally do a draft live reaction. And it just happens to be that the Pistons play on the day of the draft. There's a shot for three. Got it. Pistons take a 1-point lead. Sorry, I'm going to be going back and forth a little bit because there's not a whole lot to talk about so far. Obviously, Mel Kiper's just saying things, and I don't really care what he has to say. But look, there's been a lot of notifications that I've gotten pretty much the whole day about there's going to be craziness. There's going to be trades. Teams are heating up. Browns might be moving. Who knows what's going to happen? Back-to-back threes. Pistons up. Now 4. Schroeder, I believe, got that 3. It's 43-39 Detroit. And the Knicks just called T.O. Oh my gosh. All right, so that's going in commercial. So, but anyway, and my camera goes out of focus. There we go. Anyway, look, there's a lot of teams that have a lot of interest. It's going to be curious to see what the Tennessee Titans do with this number 1 overall pick. I don't think there's any indication that they're going to be moving from that pick. But the interest to me is not necessarily in whether they move or not. It is what they actually end up doing. You don't have a quarterback, and there's 2, allegedly, there's 2, maybe 3 quarterbacks that could go in the first round here. You got Shedeur Sanders, Cam Ward, and you got Jackson Dart out of Ole Miss. And to be honest, I probably wouldn't take any of them, but I'm not a professional. I'm not a general manager. I don't scout these guys. I didn't watch a whole lot of Ole Miss or Miami football. Is that Roger Goodell on a bicycle? He gets booed. You know, at a certain point, the boos are kind of endearing. He's riding around on a bicycle on stage. How could you not love this little weird loser? You know, I think it's hilarious. You know, at least he's not such a prude about it. It looks like some other people coming out on bikes. I think those are former Packers, or maybe current Packers. I don't know. I can't really tell. Might be current Packers. What is that hair? It looks like he has a banana in his hair. Oh, that's Lil Wayne. I was like, who is that with the banana hair? It is Lil Wayne. Interesting choice, Raj. Didn't expect Lil Wayne. Let me also just scroll on down here, just so that we got this going. So here's our top 8: Titans, Browns, Giants, Patriots, Jaguars, Raiders, Jets, and Panthers. So a lot of interest, I think. A lot. I'm interested to see where all these teams are going to go. I just love that they're booing him. I'll turn the volume up a little bit here. Who else is back there? It's like, are people booing in earnest? Because I kind of get a kick out of Roger Goodell. Not because I like him or because I think he's doing an excellent job. I think he's doing about as good of a job as any. Like, they're all going to do terrible jobs. There's really not been commissioners, at least in my lifetime, that have been beloved. He's done a job. You know, he's done a job. So that's the best way to describe him, I guess. So I'm wondering, what is that stage there down the middle? Is that like, are they going to have interviews over there? So it's a lot of Packer fans. Got a couple of Vikings fans. Looks like some Titan fans. I think that's a Panthers fan. Looking for some Lions faithful. Not seeing. I saw somebody with the Bryce Young jersey. That's commitment. That's commitment. Hey, yeah, he looked much better down the stretch, to be fair. Oh, Clay Matthews in the house. There he is. Jordy Nelson. Mason Crosby. I don't even know who that is. Where is Greg Jennings? I didn't know that he was a Packers fan. Oh, I didn't know Lil Wayne was a Packers fan. I did not know that. Did not know that about him. Huh. Oh, Clay Matthews going off script. What? Hold on. I'm waiting for him to finish his message. That's so funny. So Clay Matthews got a note from, I'm assuming I don't know if it's legitimate, from Donald Trump, the president. Shout out.
I have a great relationship with the blacks. I've always had a great relationship with the blacks.
And it's like a note that says, my fellow Americans, the Bears still suck. I support that. I don't care what political party you are on. I don't care. I support that message. The Bears, in fact, do still suck. I was like, are we gonna get an announcement? The NFL is expanding to Canada. All right, the draft is officially open. Titans on the clock. All right, there's a little graphic. Titans are on the clock. Meanwhile, Pistons up 45-41. Brunson's at the free throw line, though. Wow, I can't believe they put that giant Titans logo up there. That's crazy. I don't know how they managed to do that so quickly. How'd they do that? That wasn't there before. Maybe it dropped down by a helicopter. I just feel like they're going to go quarterback. Like the number 1 and number 2 guys, they're showing Abdul Carter, Travis Hunter. I feel like they're going to go Cam Ward. That's my uninitiated, I don't follow Titans media. I don't know what I don't know. It's like you can't have another season where Will Levis is starting a quarterback for you. They didn't do anything for the quarterback position in free agency, so I am left to assume they're going quarterback here. Okay, got his own rebound there. Oh, Ron is tripped. Ron Holland got tripped driving to the basket. Hey, look, it's Shefty. Is he wearing what is that? Is that like a hoodie underneath his suit jacket? What is that? Such a strange man, that Adam Schefter. Very, very strange man. All right, Ron Holland's at the free throw line. Let's make these shots, kid. There you go. Made one. 46-43. Look at that draft. Who's the lady in the draft? Is that the owner? Is that somebody's wife? I don't think the wives are welcome in the draft room. I don't. Maybe they do it differently down there. I feel like it's got to be Cam Ward, right? Yeah, I think they just showed him on the phone. I think it's gonna be Cam Ward. I think that it showed him on the phone, unless he was getting a call from somebody else. I think we're still waiting for the pick to be in here. I think it's gonna be Cam Ward. Oh, they're showing Shedeur Sanders. This is like the worst part of the draft, is just waiting, the agonizing of just this team's on the clock, and they're just showing random highlights. Pistons just up 2. Oh, Schroeder. Over to Reed. Paul Reed getting twisted up there. Now he escapes. Paul Reed, he's got to pass it. Oh my gosh, and he throws it. Schroeder somehow got it. And then I think it went out of bounds on the Knicks. Wow. They still haven't gotten their pick in. Come on, Tennessee. We all know you're taking Cam Ward. Come on. They're just showing random Colorado highlights. Man, Coach Prime really got carried by his own son. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, the Knicks have it somehow. Was it out of bounds on us? Oh, Brunson for the lead. No good. Got the board. Oh, boy. There's another shot for the lead. That one's good. Anunoby, 48-47 Knicks. Man, this is back and forth. Still haven't gotten the pick in. These teams just take their time, man. It's like if you're 1-1, you have to know who you're going to take. Why does it take so long to get your pick? Oh, they're on the phone. I think that's the coach too. They're talking to whoever they just took, or whoever they're going to take. They're about to submit their pick. I think it's Cam Ward. Oh, boy. Now the Knicks are up 3. Come on, guys. Wow, look at that. Wait, how did Cam Ward get that ball out? That was a crazy play. All right, are we really going to show Super Bowl highlights? I don't think. This was not a great day for Mahomes. Was that in the fourth quarter when they were down 100? All right, Tennessee, come on now. I don't understand. You're 1-1. If you're keeping the pick, you have to know who you're taking. How was your guys' Thursday? Anybody have anything interesting happening to you? It's a nice day outside. A few clouds in the sky. It's like 80 degrees here in mid-Michigan today. It was very nice. I didn't get outside, though, because I was working all day, but, you know. Of course, the day that I will get outside, Saturday, it'll be like 52 and potentially raining. So that'll be tremendous. Looking forward to that. Pick is in. All right, finally. The pick is in. It's got to be Cam Ward. It looks like he's like got tears coming out of his eyes. I think it's Cam Ward. He's just deadpanning. Maybe they told him they weren't going to take him. Maybe that's what it is. They told him they weren't going to take him. So he started crying. He's like, no, I don't want to go to Cleveland. No. All right. Where is Raj? Come on, Roger. It's a very easy name to pronounce. Cameron Ward, Miami, quarterback. There, I just did your job. What? They're saying the commissioner's making his way. I don't see him. Where's Commish? There he is. There's Raj. There he is. He's going as slowly as he can. Do 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 do. Come on. Cam Ward, number 1 overall. I think it's the right move. You need a quarterback. I think he's a pretty good quarterback. So the Titans will have a new man under center. The Will Levis era in Tennessee is over, I would think. Cam Ward had to be pretty bad for Will Levis to be an improvement. But, okay. I mean, I think it's a solid move. Obviously, going quarterback, they needed to switch to that position there. Wait, the Browns just traded? Wait, we got a trade. An IHOP trade alert. The Browns have traded the pick with the Jags. The Jags have traded up. The Jags are now on the clock. Okay, we got a little bit of craziness here. The Jags. Oh my gosh. The Jaguars making a move. What are they going to get Travis Hunter? I think they're going to get Travis Hunter, right? Get Travis Hunter to Trevor Lawrence, wide receiver / DB1. I think that'd be an interesting move. I want to see the full trade details, though. Are they gonna put the graphic up? Look at that. They got a jersey with his name on it and everything. Jags trade up to number 2. That's crazy. See, again, you trade up. You know who you're going to take. Why are you using this time on the clock? Just submit your pick. I don't understand. Watch him go. Watch him go, Shedeur Sanders. That would be funny. Now that would be peak Jacksonville. It's like, Trevor Lawrence, we hate you. We're drafting a replacement. We trade up. All right, can we see the actual trade? Wow, they got projectors in their draft room. Look at that. That's quite the room. That's incredible. They got 2 projectors. Can we see the trade details, ESPN? What use are you, really? Maybe they're still waiting on the trade being official. I mean, it's official enough that they're on the clock. They're talking. They're talking about Travis Hunter as if that's the guy they're gonna go and take. That's what I understand. It's like they're like acting as though they know the pick. What is Booger McFarland saying? Can anyone translate Booger McFarland? I want to see the trade details, ESPN. I don't care. Booger McFarland is dressed like a taffy. Oh, Dion told this guy. I mean, they got to be going Travis Hunter. If they're trading up, they got to be going Travis Hunter. That's my thought. Meanwhile, the Pistons are down now 5 with a little over 2.5 minutes to go. Can we please? Okay, here we go. Here's the graphic. All right. Jaguars receive the 2nd overall pick, a 4th round pick, and a 6th round pick. The Browns trade back to 5. They get a 2nd and a 4th rounder, and they get next year's 1st. Oh my gosh. They gave up a 1st round pick to move up? Okay. I mean, I guess you probably have to, but okay, well, the pick is in. The pick is in for the Jaguars. They gave up a 1st round pick next year to move up, and a 2nd and a 4th. They didn't give up any players though, so it's all just pick exchanges at the very least. So there was alerts that I was getting that the Browns were taking calls at 2, and I guess the Jaguars were one of the teams calling in. Oops. Yeah, I guess the Browns are thinking next year if they want to draft a quarterback, they don't feel that confident. I guess they wanted to see what the Titans ended up doing. Maybe wouldn't it be hilarious if they just traded back just so that they could get Shedeur Sanders? Oh. Travis Hunter wearing a pink suit. An aggressively pink suit. Wow, that is pink. Is there a reason for the pink? Is it like a breast cancer thing? Or does he just really like the color pink? That is an aggressive suit. That very much so contrasts with the black shirt underneath. Oh, they're all high-fiving and hugging in Jacksonville. Duval. That's got to be Travis Hunter because they're all looking at him, glazing. Shots have gone quiet in Detroit. Oh, nearly lost the ball. Anunoby, no good. Still plenty of time left in the game, but down 9. Oh, there he is. Who is that with him? Is this other guy gonna announce the pick? I guess he will. Whoever this other guy is. I don't know who that is. All right, come on. Yeah, the Walter Payton Award is one of. Yeah, all right, understood. Can we just get to the pick, Raj? Nationwide really wanted this speech. Yep, understood. I just want to know who the Jaguars traded up to get. Eric Armstead. Yep, that's great. Good job, Eric. Yep. Good job, Eric. Yep. All right, just tell us who the Jags took, please. Oh, geez. It's a 14-point lead for the Knicks now, about to go into the half. Duval. There's a 3 from Beasley. All right. Still 11 point. He had the lead for a little bit there in the second quarter. Hopefully we just have a better second half. Oh, okay. So that's the end of the half. 66-53, a 13-point lead. We have a trade. Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter to the Jags. So the Jags trade up to 2 overall to go get Travis Hunter. I mean, it's going to be a very good weapon for Trevor Lawrence there. The question is he going to play both sides of the ball? I don't think he'll be able to. I don't think they'll let him, but I don't know. Maybe I think he was saying he's planning on it. So maybe they're going to let him. I don't know how well that's going to work out. Boy, he is really excited with his pink suit. He's got a weird looking face. Is that just me? I don't know. He's kind of got like maybe it's just like a big chin and big teeth with a large forehead. I don't know. Something about it. There's his hat. I'm going to put the hat on. There you go. The Biletnikov something or other. Giants are on the clock. Now, what are the Giants going to do? Because this is another team. They went out. They got Russell Wilson. They got Jameis Winston. So you would think they're not going to go quarterback here. But now Travis Hunter off the board. Maybe you go Abdul Carter, pair him up with Kayvon Thibodeau. That might be the move. Try to shore up your defense. That would be my thought. But we've already had a trade. Travis Hunter's already off the board. I mean, he was an animal for Colorado the last couple of years. And he played for Jackson State as well. He was a teammate of James Houston, former Lion. That was I remember watching that catch against North Dakota State. That was a crazy catch. Yeah, I mean, I'd say he's probably a better wide receiver than he is a defensive back, but I mean, maybe you can even include him into special teams. Does he throw the ball on this play? No. Okay. He just finds a hole and gets into the end zone there. You probably can put him on special teams, kick returns, or just as just in general, because he can hit. Put him on punt returns. Yeah, I wonder how they're gonna utilize him because he's unlike. I mean, last time you had a player that could play both sides was what's his name? Sanders, primetime. But even I don't think he played receiver that much. He was mostly just a DB. But he did win the Heisman, so he's got that going for him. If that's worth anything. That might be, depending on your persuasion. Winning the Heisman might actually not go well. Wow, they made him really big on that graphic. Oh, the pick is in for the Giants, so they're staying at 3. Yeah, I guess he played at Jackson State, so that's down in Florida, I believe. So, Duval. Duval. He's got big teeth, man. He's got big teeth. Only player in history with 400 career receptions and 10 interceptions, Don Hudson. You know, that back then the jerseys really weren't as cool looking. I must say. Yeah, it was Dion. That's what I thought. How do we know that Travis Hunter isn't Dion's actual son? How do we know that? I'm just saying. His real son, quote unquote, plays quarterback. Quarterback. Please. But, I mean, Jacksonville must really believe in the impact Travis Hunter can make. If you're willing to trade a first-round pick for basically a receiver, okay. Quarterback I could get, because that could really shift your franchise. Oh, my. That is a very, very formal-looking draft room. Oh, here comes the commish. Here comes the pick for the Giants. Na 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 na. I got it spoiled. It's Abdul Carter. All right, that's a good pick. What the heck, Bleacher Report? How are they ahead? Abdul Carter to the G-men. Edge out of Penn State. I think it makes sense. You weren't going to get the quarterback class is not very good. And the best one was probably already drafted. What is he wearing? What is Abdul Carter wearing? Is he wearing a robe? Oh, okay, no. It's like actually, it is kind of robe-like, isn't it? It looks like, yeah, it's kind of like a kimono. I kind of dig it. I think it's kind of cool looking, But, all right, yeah, Abdul Carter, very good player for Penn State. He's going to the Giants, going to pair him up on the opposite side of Kayvon Thibodeau. All right, Giants trying to build up their defense. Problem is their offense is really, really bad. But maybe Russ Wilson will unlock something. Maybe he'll get back to – maybe he's only good on the coasts. He was good in Seattle, wasn't good in Denver, wasn't good in Pittsburgh. Maybe he'll be good in New York, New Jersey. Oh, yeah, that's right. They do also have Brian Burns. So they're going to have a defensive line of Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, and Abdul Carter. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. So they're loading up on the defensive line. You win in the trenches. This man sewed a Carter to what looks like a Giants jersey. Or just like he just had like a Giants jersey patch. Did they give him that? That looked very professional. 23.5 tackles for loss. That was the most in college football. That's great. 23.5. They played 12 games. Yeah, he's really good. That Abdul Carter guy is pretty good. That looks like the Giants. That's Ole Miss. Or no, that's yeah. No. That was Boise State, not Ole Miss. Well, so much for my dreams of having the Lions somehow end up with Abdul Carter. But they're saying I'm seeing the pick is in on the NFL tracker there, but I can't see it because they're just showing Abdul Carter highlights here. So what are the Patriots going to do? I reckon they go receiver. Try to bolster that room. But Travis Hunter's already been taken. And maybe the receivers aren't that good this class, which I don't think they actually are. So you might also go defense here. We'll see what they do. It was surreal. Oh, he grew up in Philly. He's an Eagles fan, and now he's playing for the Giants. Oh, I see somebody with a One Pride sign. That's good to see. They're cut to Shedeur Sanders. It's just an empty couch. There's just nobody there. Is that supposed to be a joke? Like, I don't understand. It's like, cut to Shedeur Sanders, and we don't know where he is. We don't know where Shedeur Sanders is. All right, now I'm just waiting for a team to do something stupid. Can somebody do something stupid? I'm waiting for the Raiders to draft Shedeur Sanders. That would be very funny. They should have the little whatever. They should have the little draft thingamabob at the bottom there. What is it? Oh, is this the... Okay, I'm sorry, but this is just stupid. Why are we doing a live action How to Train Your Dragon? This movie's like 10 years old. I just like, this is so stupid. It's like, for one, the interesting part is the dragons, but they just already are cartoons. So you took a cartoon dragon and you just made it look like a cartoon in the real life movie, but it does. But now it. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! That's my reaction. That's my feeling about that. Oh no! I'm like that monkey. Oh my gosh. Somebody please shut Travis Kelce up. Somebody just get a sock, put it in his mouth, and don't let him spit it out. See, this is terrible because the Pistons are at the half. They're losing. And I'm at commercial with the draft. Apparently the pick is in for the Patriots, but evidently we had to wait for this stupid commercial to go through. I got nothing. I'm just chilling in Cedar Rapids right now. Dark clouds kind of coming through. All right. No, I thought it was coming back. No, it's just the NFL app advertising itself. Okay. Thought we were back. No, we're not back. Are the Pistons at least back? I think they might be. They're doing this broadcast is brought to you, any express, without the express written consent of the NBA is prohibited. They're doing that thing. Pistons gonna need to go on a run here, quick. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander there. All right. Shopify draft moment. There's been 3 picks. What do you mean the draft moment? There hadn't been that many moments. That's just the draft. This is all the moments. He's He's got a lot of personality, that Travis Hunter. Doing some dancing there. How do they get those signs there to hang over Lambeau Field? How do they do that? How do they do that, you reckon? They're just floating there. It's got to be distracting for the people in the crowd there. Why would you go to the stadium? Anyhow, pick is in for the Patriots. All right, what are they going to do here? Will Campbell. So Patriots going offensive line. One of the Campbells has been taken off the board. All right. I think it makes sense. Boost your offensive line. Help little Drake May there develop. I think that's a good move, assuming Will Campbell is good. That is quite the suit that he's got. That is quite the suit. It's very colorful. Well, not very colorful. It's green. It's got some pinstripes there. They're going to show offensive tackle highlights. What are we doing? All right, so the Browns who traded back, they're on the clock now. So they're going to be drafting where the Jags were. So let's see what they end up doing, if they're going to stay where they are and take whoever's available at 5. I mean, you know, I love offensive lineman highlights as much as the next guy. But I just want to see him, like, bury somebody, you know? Athleticism. Okay. That's right, Mike Vrabel's the coach. I forgot about that. Gosh, I forgot that happened, like, before the playoffs started, I think. That they hired Mike Vrabel. I think. Didn't they draft, like, I think a couple of years ago, Cole Strange on the offensive line? Whatever happened to him? Is he still is he even still on the Patriots? I think I would hope. I think I think they're. So hold on. Do they just have jerseys available for everybody with the name? Huh. I guess Campbell, there's a few of those, so maybe they can double up. There's Jihad Campbell as well, so they're like, okay, in case Jihad Campbell gets taken, we can just use that same one. I think it's spelled the same way. Look at that draft room. I love seeing the draft rooms. Oh, the pick is in for the Browns as well. Hey, geez, things are moving rather quickly. The draft watch party in New England. Boy, that is the most, that is the least excited draft room. They are not, I mean, there was some clapping, but that's it's like, oh yeah, we did it. We drafted Will Campbell. Okay. That's a nice move there. Now it's an 11-point lead. Out of Louisiana State University. Go Tigers. Tigers spelled Tigeurx. Tigers. Tigers. Okay. Pistons got a chance to make it a single-digit game. Cade missed a 3 and then rebounded by, I think that's Josh Hart. Oh, okay. Back to a 13-point lead for the Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns. Come on, guys. That is quite the accent. Where is Will Campbell from? Is he from the swamp? He sounds like Forrest Gump. My name is Will Campbell, and I'm just gonna keep on running. My girlfriend Jenny has AIDS and gave me her AIDS baby. Like, he sounds like Forrest Gump, does he not? Does that mean? Is that harsh? Forrest Gump was just a little slow. He was a hero. A war hero, a football hero. Oh, that's a nice 3 there from Hardaway. Now it's just an 8-point game. Okay. Still a long way to go. Look at Kevin Stefanski. Pick 5 is in. How do they get those lights on Lambeau? How do they do that? What kind of science are they using? What kind of, Oh, there's the commish. Here we go. Let's see where the Browns going with. They traded back for this pick. Mason Graham, defensive tackle out of Michigan. Wow. So Cleveland. Oh, so this guy's going into enemy territory. He's going to play in Ohio. Yeah, I mean, I think it makes sense, I guess. I mean, Cleveland is very bad. So you might as well build from the trenches. I'm always in favor of that. Pro comp is Kyle Williams, according to this Bleacher Report. Oh, yeah, I should probably look at these because I actually kind of like these. Does it not give the pro comps for everybody? The pro comp for Will Campbell is Peter Skronsky. For all you offensive lineman gurus, Peter Skronsky is the comp for Will Campbell. They don't give comps for these other guys. Yeah, I mean, he was good. Mason Graham was good. So, yeah, go ahead. And you pick a defensive player from Michigan the past couple of years, it's probably a good idea. So we have seen technically only one, well, I guess, can we say 1.5 offensive players? Because Travis Hunter plays cornerback as well. I guess you have the offensive lineman. Teams drafting from the trenches, though. So far, I haven't been. There's nothing where I want to use this drop.
Oh no! Oh no!
Not yet. Not yet, at least. There could. I'm sure. I mean, we're getting close to the Jets here. The Jets are on the clock, and the Raiders pick is in apparently. So we very well could be using this momentarily. If the Raiders draft Ashton Janty, then I'm hitting the oh no. I'm hitting the oh no if they do that. Fine player, not number 6 overall. All right, no shot. Are you drafting a running back at 6 overall? And you're the Raiders and you're doing that? Can't do it. You got to draft in the trenches if you're Vegas. But that's just my opinion. Just my opinion. Win Super Bowls? Sir, do you know where you were drafting? Boy. I don't understand these people who go to the draft. To me, that seems like the worst possible public event. Like, you're just standing there. It's outside. You have to deal with the wet. It's April in Green Bay. It's probably relatively cold. And it's only going to get colder as the night goes. And you might, because you're not guaranteed, you might see your team draft. And then what? You just stand around until like midnight? I couldn't do it. Not me. Are they really gonna grab Ashton Janty? Oh my gosh. Don't do it. Don't do it, Vegas. No. Don't draft a running back number 6 overall. It could work out. If I'm being nice, it could work out. Because he was really good. He was really good. At least he had one good year. But, you know, sometimes that's all it takes. You know, you get the year that you're ready to go into the pros, that sort of thing. Should probably be taking offensive line. Oh, boy, here comes the commish. Oh, no. Oh, boy, don't do it, Vegas. Don't you do the funny. No, Vegas, no! Vegas, what are you doing? No! Oh, no!
Oh no!
Oh, no!
Oh,
no! You can't draft a running back 6 overall. You have no offensive line. Oh,
Oh
no!
no!
Oh, no!
Oh no!
Oh, no. Oh, man. Andrew, I would have loved that, actually. That would have been funny. Maurice Jones-Drew comps. He's really good. I'm not denying that, but he is a running back. You can't take a running back at number 6 overall. 15 minimum. You can't. Okay. Maybe he's Saquon Barkley. That's possible. That's possible. I don't know. I'm skeptical with their offensive line that he's going to be able to just barrel through. Maybe I'll be wrong. Please. I don't play the game. Boy, look at that beautiful blue field. A beautiful blue field. Why are they showing highlights of away games? Just give me the blue field. You know what the Raiders should do? Because this would be very helpful, I think. They should paint their field blue. And that way, you know, you'd be used to the field. I can't. You can't draft. Maybe I'm just a fuddy-duddy. I just don't. I think it's a reach. I think he would have been available later. If you really wanted to draft him, I think you should have traded back. But okay, it's the Raiders, so what am I to expect? Well, it's a 4-point game here for the Pistons. 70-66. Oh, look at that steal from Asar Thompson who lays it in. That's nice. Ashton Genty and Emmitt Smith. It might, you know, the difference might, oh my gosh, look at how beautiful that blue field is. The beautiful blue field. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. He's really good. So, you know, I mean, I don't agree because I think they should have taken offensive line if they're trying to help their offense. But if it does work out, then yeah, you got a 1 of 1. You got a really good running back. And we've seen running backs, you know, transform teams. You saw it with Gibbs, you saw it with Saquon, but I don't think the Raiders are at the position that neither the Lions nor the Eagles are currently in, which is to say teams with really good offensive lines. It's now a 3-point game here for the Knicks, and Thibodeau is barking up a storm, so things must be going really well. 70-67. Duran. Cade. Oh, I thought he was going to shoot it. Duran over to to Thompson. It's a 1-point game, 70-69. Thompson's got 5 points this quarter, 7 total, and lost the ball. It's going to stay with New York. I guess, you know, the Boise State and, you know, and Vegas, they're not too far, right? Vegas isn't that far from Boise. It's probably a little far. Beast mode. I mean, I guess beast mode. He did play for the Raiders briefly. I think many Raiders fans would like to forget those years. Wow. Is that his? I was gonna say that's his high school. Okay, I was like, why are they going so crazy? Because they're just happy because this is high school. Oh my gosh, there's one guy with a Raiders shirt. That's pretty crazy. Now it's a 2-point lead for the Knicks. Mikal Bridges is at the line. 71-69 Knicks. Pistons haven't led in the second half. Makes both of them. 3 would tie it. I think we were just in that same spot. Oh boy. Cade reverse. I don't know what happened. Was there a foul? I think there might have been a foul. I have no idea because I have my phone volume down. I think it was a foul, so Cade's going to the line. I think. Yeah, Cade's going to the line. Carl Anthony Towns. Carl. All right, make these free throws, please, Cade. Please make your free throws. Thank you. He made one. All right, Cade made both, so it's back to a 1-point game. 6:43 to go in the third. 16-4 run for the Pistons in the last 3:44. I mean, they needed it, but they're still losing. Oh, man. How did he make that shot and the foul? Carl Anthony Towns, are you kidding me? Potential 3-point play. How did he make that shot? Duran just got beat. Wow. I can't be mad at that. That's just... I mean, I'm mad at the defense. But... All right, missed the shot. Missed the shot, Cat. Gosh, I just... look at his face, and I just don't like his face. You ever have that with an athlete? I'm sure. I'm not the only one. You just look at another player's team or another team's player. You just look at his face and you don't like his face. Miss it. Miss a cat. Huh. Oh, he made it. 4-point game. All right. So it was one possession until it wasn't. All right. Okay. We're back. Jets pick is in. Was there an off-ball foul? Must have been. All right, the Jets pick is in. Now, what are they going to do? Because Justin Fields is currently their quarterback. I mean, I don't know what you do if you're the Jets. Let's see. Na 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 na. What? Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Armand Membu, offensive tackle from Missouri. I don't think he's not at the draft. Okay, I mean, I guess, yeah, improve your offensive line. I get that. That makes sense. I did, okay. All right. Yeah, that makes sense. Protect Justin Fields. Your offensive line was not very good, really, ever. Or at least in a long time. Yeah, okay. I don't know if it's him specifically that is the guy you want to get, but let's all right, there you go. So the Panthers pick is in. Now, I reckon the Panthers should either go offensive line. I mean, honestly, it's just like all these teams near the bottom, just offensive line, offensive line, offensive line, offensive line. Or like, it's like the receivers in this class are evidently not very highly valued, given there is not, well, outside of Travis Hunter, there hasn't been any in the top 10. Armand Membu. It's a 2-point game, 75-73. Okay. I feel like I've said that like 100 times. Pistons get close, but they just can't. Oh, no. No, stop it. Don't show the montage of the bad Jets picks. This is the funniest. I love this. It's so funny. Oh no, you skipped the one where it was. Oh no. No, they skipped the one where fullback. Oh no! Maybe this one will be added to the montage. It's so good. It's so good. We're going to commercial. The Panthers pick is in. Okay, they're going to commercial even though the pick is in. We got one pick. Maybe more than that. Boom, 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 boom. Well, that is pretty cool. They're going back to the future. It's DRE. That's a good song. That song, I can vibe to that. So, like, my thing is, the pick is in. Does what's his name, Goodell? Does he have to wait until the commercial break, or does he have authority to just like, all right, ESPN, NFL Network, turn it on? Does he have like a button? He just pushes the button and it just cuts out whatever commercial. Something tells me the sponsors would not feel too happy about that. I don't know. Just an instinct. Of course, the Pistons game has to also be on commercial at the same time, so that's good. What is that? Oh, it's a beard. I'm just looking at the commercial for the Pistons game, and it's just a guy with a beard, but it was like this giant shield. I don't know what the point was supposed to be of it, but I thought it was weird. All right, Pistons game is back, 75-73. This place would explode if they hit a 3 right here. You got to go up 1 before you go up 13, right? Or 21. Maybe you don't have to go up 1. Go up more than 1. All right, Knicks have the ball. They're up 2. Brunson doesn't make the shot. Here come the Pistons. Chance to tie or take the lead. Bounce to Duren. Outside for a wide open 3 off the rim. You got to make that shot, man. Oh, there's a wide open 3 for Towns, and he hits it. This guy can't miss. He's having an unbelievable game. Oh, boy. Watch the Panthers go Shedeur. Oh, a slam from Duren makes it a 3-point game. Okay. I could see them going I can see the Panthers going Tyler Warren, going tight end here. Give a nice weapon for Bryce Young. I could see that. And it sort of boosts your offensive line as well if he can block well. And of course, Mikal Bridges gets a and one. All right, pick is in for Carolina. There's the commish. What do we got? Boy, the sun went down really quick. What? They went with a wide receiver, Shedeur McMillan from Arizona. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
All right. I mean, I get it. I get it. Pro comp is AJ Green. I get it. Although, again, it's like, is he going to be available later? It could have been. All right. Now, the Saints. This was the mock that I looked at from Tankathon. They had the Saints taking Shedeur, which I thought would be really funny. So for the memes, New Orleans, please take Shedeur Sanders. That's what I would like. I think that would be incredibly funny. I'm here for the laughs. I'm here for the fun and for the memes. But okay, I mean, I get the thought behind Carolina going receiver there. And, you know, he's a good receiver at Arizona. You give Bryce Young another weapon with, what's his name, Xavier Legette. Okay, I mean, like, I get the rationale. I understand. But, I mean, is he worth that high up? Is he worth a top 10 pick? That's a question. Pick is in for New Orleans. Yeah, that's right. Adam Thielen is on the Panthers. Forgot about that. And Jalen Brunson is at the free throw line. Jeez, man. It's like we get close and then they just pull away. What's he wearing? He's got like a leaf necklace. Something. Must be some Pacific Islander thing. 9-point lead now for the Knicks. A 9-2 run in the last like minute. Seriously, man. It's ridiculous. Oh, man. Oh, Cade, you got to shoot that. All right, well, Paul Reed draws a foul at least. I thought Cade was going to take a shot there. Paul Reed will head to the free throw line. First Arizona wide receiver selected in the first round of the NFL draft. Okay. That's history. Good for him, I guess. I don't know if it's going to be good for the Panthers. There's only been one trade. I was expecting a little bit more movement, especially in the top 10, because that was what I was getting the notifications that there was going to be crazy movement in the top 10. But we've only got one more pick left in the top 10. Ugh. 10-point lead for the Knicks. Not looking good. We're going to have a really big fourth quarter. Or a nice finish here. There's a foul. Shedeur McMillan. Put on for the Polynesian culture, he says. Isn't like that's like a lot of islands. Are they all like monogamous? Are they all like the same? I mean, I don't know. I'm asking the question. They got nice got a nice little grass necklace, whatever that is. Flower necklace. Not really flowery. Maybe it's because the flowers haven't bloomed yet. That's probably what it is. Oh my. Longest active drought since drafting a first-round quarterback. Wow. The Saints have not drafted a first-round quarterback since 1971. Archie Manning was the last one who they selected. That's crazy. All right. Shedeur Sanders. Here we go. That's right, because Drew Brees was a San Diego Charger. He's not drafted by the Saints. Okay. Still an 8-point game here in Detroit. Marcus Davenport. That's right. Playing for the Lions, I should say. Although he didn't play much last year. Whoops. Oh, Beasley missed the 3. All right, what are they doing? Calvin Banks Jr., offensive tackle from Texas. Okay. All right, secure your offensive line before you get your quarterback. I get it. All right, I was really hoping for Shedeur Sanders because I thought it would be funny, but okay. They go with an offensive tackle. I think that's the right move, assuming he's the right player. The question is, what are they going to put Spencer Rattler out there? Derek Carr, I don't think he's going to be playing. Maybe you draft a quarterback later in the draft. Look at that baby. Oh, geez, that baby just threw up. That baby just spat up. Oh, no. I don't know if they'll ever identify that baby at any point in the future. Oh, man, it's out of bounds on the Pistons. Oh, the pick is in for the Bears. What are they going to do? I could see them going offensive line again. It's just seems like the easy choice to me. It's like, okay, what's a team that struggled offensively? Offensive line. I can also see them going defense. Either way, I'm expecting trenches. So when I don't see trenches, I'm inclined to make a funny. All right, Ron Holland's at the free throw line to try to make it a 6-point game. Come on, Ron. Come on, Holland. All right, made the first one. Jahmyr Gibbs is at the game. Gibbs is in the house. He's probably tracking the draft right now. I don't think that's an actual player. That's just a fan in a Lions jersey. All right, come on, Holland. All right, he sunk both of them. So it's a 6-point game. Holding on to my hat. They have an announcement. Who is this lady? What are they talking about? Who are these people? All right, come on. Just tell me what the announcement is, lady. I think they just found these women randomly. They don't actually work for the NFL. Okay, all right. The schedule release 25. Okay, what's the announcement? Oh no. Are they gonna announce the international games? Oh my gosh. So quiet. We're still waiting, David. We're still waiting. The Bears pick is in, at least. Schedule will be dropped on May 14th. Wow. It's on ESPN and NFL Network. So, pick one. Or both. You can put them both on. Pistons are down 7 now, but Ron Holland's at the free throw line. He makes it a 6-point game again. I just said that. May the 14th. That's right. That's why. You don't have ESPN? How do you not have ESPN? You can open the NFL app and just track it live. You can do that. Is the commish going to come out and announce the Bears pick? Oh, man, they are booing relentlessly for the Bears. I respect it. I will agree with the Packers. I also hate the Bears. The live TV option. All you got is those are the two choices, I guess. ESPN and NFL Network. Those are the two. All right, what are the Bears going to do here? Handcuff knot? Oh, like this? 9-point lead for the Knicks again. All right, what are the Bears doing? Okay, now he's giving a whole speech. All right, yeah. Is this really the time to be eulogizing? I'm sure he was a wonderful man. Yep, great guy. Steve McMichael died. Okay. Yep, great guy. Understood. His legacy will inspire whoever is taken right here. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, my gosh. Oh, Paul Reed missed the free throw. Pistons bench has got 25 points to the Knicks 7 points off the bench, but we're still losing by 9. Oh my gosh. Can we please just get to the pick? Can we do this like in between picks? Why do we got to do this right as you're going up to the stage? All right, fine. I'll just follow the Pistons game until Roger decides to announce the pick. All right, 8-point game. 17 seconds to go in the third. Okay, here we go. Boy, they are booing the Bears. Colston Loveland. So they're going tight end. Okay, I guess that makes some sense. Didn't they have who was their tight end last year? Sanders to the Steelers. Oh, he'd be a perfect fit. That would be really funny. Who was their tight end? Oh my gosh, why am I blanking on it? But Colston Loveland to the Bears. Okay. I think it's a good, he's a good player. What is their name of their quarterback? I'm trying to think. I know who it is. Evidently, I don't, actually. What is the name of their quarterback? Or quarterback tight end? The pick is in for the 49ers. Wow. Why am I blanking on it? All right, fine. I'll just look it up. Bears tight end. Is it Cole Kmet? I guess Cole Kmet. Yeah, that's the one. 49ers know what they're doing, I guess. Shedeur Sanders to the 49ers. Come on. For the memes. Or, you know what would be really funny, Andrew? Shedeur Sanders to the Cowboys. That would be funny. Are they going to show any highlights against Michigan State? No? Okay. Fine. Apparently my coworker's friends with the family of that. Oh, Mason Graham? The defensive guy? Because Michigan's got Mason Graham from the defensive line went to Cleveland. And then Colston Loveland just went. Those are the two Michigan guys that have been drafted so far. I'm going to draft Drag this. There. That's pretty neat. But Ben Johnson immediately, bringing in an offensive player. Sophomore? The guy who hated on Ohio State. That doesn't really narrow it down. Oh, they're going to commercial. And the Pistons are also on commercial. There's only been 2 Michigan guys that have been taken so far. Will Johnson still, but maybe the 49ers go Will Johnson. They get back-to-back Michigan players. What about that? Any Michigan State players going to be taken? Hello? Anyone? Hello? No, probably not. What was that? Wait, is that Alien? Yo, that's so cool. Oh, whoa, I was like looking away. I thought it was just a random nature documentary, but then they show a xenomorph. Oh, that's so cool. I unironically kind of want to watch that. I would watch a xenomorph documentary. I would. Oh. Oh gosh, these people with their ranch on their pizza. You need to go to jail. Go directly to jail if you're putting ranch on your pizza. Go straight to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Oh, jeez. Bad pass from Cade. I need the bigger screen. I don't care about what Tim Hardaway Jr. is saying. Oh, boy. Bobbled. Okay. Pistons have it. Oh, what a dunk. Asard Thompson. I think that was Beasley. Tomahawk. Still an 8-point game, though. That was just a cool play. Ah, foul on Pistons. I just hate, like, the pick is in and then they go to commercial. It's like if there was nothing, then I wouldn't be so antsy. Can't they coordinate these commercials with, like, once the pick is in? I know there's only so much they can do, but... All right. Now they're doing a little side-by-side. What I want to know is, so there's the people who actually go to the draft and they're like in that crowd. But then apparently there's people in Lambeau Field just watching from the big screen. What kind of a deal is that? Like, you're not going to get on TV, so you don't have that bonus. You're not like right at the stage. You're basically just watching from a giant screen. Brady Norton. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Is he still at Michigan? There's Shedeur. Oh, boy. Shedeur Sanders is going to be real disappointed when they don't call his name all night. He could go to the Colts. That would be a bad fit, but... the Colts need a quarterback, Mike Greenberg. Anthony Richardson's terrible. Oh, that's a nice shot from Cade. 6-point game again. Trashing Ohio State. Well, I mean, is that really news? Why are they reporting on that? It's like, update, clouds are white and the sky is blue. I guess clouds color can change sometimes. Ah, man. Oh. Directing the attention to the... Oh, they're doing a little airbase. Oh, Yokota Air Base in Japan. Boy, they picked the whitest possible human being. that guy is he's reflective. He's like, look at this guy. That is a ginger. Oh. Wow. Okay. Oh, that was a nice shot there. 6-point game again. Keep saying that. Chance of USA. That's kind of nice. All right. Where do they take? Oh. Michael Williams, edge rusher out of Georgia to the 49ers. Okay. Yeah, again, it's a trenches. It's a trenches pick. You take a defensive lineman. It's good value. Cal Poly says that Ohio State reached out before Michigan moved, ghosted him, and showed interest. F those guys. Wow. Kind of sounds like Ohio State kind of deserved it a little bit. Nice, Paul Reed. Okay, 4-point game. All right. Things are getting interesting in Detroit. 9 minutes to go, down just 4. Cowboys have 57 seconds to make their pick. Hold on. That's right. That's psychotic behavior. That's psychotic behavior. Okay, the pick is in for the Cowboys. They had to wait until their final 45 seconds. Oh, Cameron Payne just got called for a technical. Oh, boy. They tee him up. So now that's 2 shots, right? All right. This is the part where they draft Shedeur Sanders, guys. This is going to be very, very funny. This is the part where we all get to laugh and play the funny monkey sound.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no! Jerry Jones is absolutely going to draft Shedeur Sanders. At this point, it would be so for a variety of reasons. Would it be funny? For one, it's the Cowboys, so anything they do is just inherently kind of funny. But they already have Dak Prescott, who is not that good. Oh my gosh, I'm elated. I'm elated at the possibility that this could actually happen. Pistons are back to down 6. Beasley for 3. No. Paul Reed, did he get the board? No, he didn't. Okay. All right, here comes they're playing Sweet Home Alabama in Cooper Rush. That's right. Central Michigan. I forgot that Cooper Rush was on their team. Wow, that ball somehow went in. That's incredible. They're booing the Cowboys too. Shedeur Sanders, come on. Oh. Tyler Booker, guard. Man. That's not fun. That's not fun. You draft a guard. That's not fun at all. I wanted them to draft Shedeur. Bye, David. Man. Draft a guard? Why do they have to draft an actually competent way? That's not fun. He'll probably be bad. That's my solace, is that he'll probably not be good. Dolphins on the clock. At this point, I don't know if Shedeur's going to get taken. Mel's best available, Shedeur Sanders. Uh-oh. I'm surprised Tyler Warren has fallen this far. If you're the Dolphins, maybe you go Tyler Warren. You know, tight end. Give Tua another weapon. You don't know if what's his name, Tyreek Hill, is gonna be like beating up another lady or whatever it is that he does. Oh my gosh! Don't hurt Roger Goodell. You're gonna hurt him, Tyler Booker. Oh my gosh! They disembraced and then re-embraced. So that's pretty beautiful. Bum bum. Yeah, I mean, I guess the Cowboys went with a safe pick and draft a guard. Okay. All right. Safe pick. Help boost their O-line. Not as valuable as a tackle, but still important. I have to think. I mean, again, I'm just going based on the best available that Mel Kiper thinks. Tyler Warren to the Dolphins. I think that would fit. All right, Pistons game is back, at least. Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is skinny. So was John Morant, for that matter, but you're glad to be a Cowboy? He's on fumes right now. He's, it's all the emotions. Don't worry, it'll fade. Reality will have a say. Oh my gosh, double or travel. Cade, you got to get rid of the ball. That was not good. That was not a good turnover. He loves practice. He'll fit right in. He'll fit right in with all the other guys who love practice in Dallas. Bro, who is that he's carrying? Oh no. They're doing some Marvel thing with George Kittle. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, the pick is in for the Dolphins. At least. Who is Red Guardian? Is Red Guardian, is that like the Soviet Union version of Captain America? Pistons missed back-to-back shots after getting an offensive rebound. Oh, jeez. 102 to 91. First team to reach 100 points has a 14-0 record in the playoffs this year. That doesn't bode well. Well, let's give them the first loss. How about that? 9-point game. 6:33 to go. All right, come on, defense. Come on, guys. Ugh, gosh. They just can't miss shots all night. New York's just been out shooting you. Cade for 3. There you go. Okay. All right. Answer a 2 with a 3. 8-point game. Okay. Can we at least get some stops though? That would be nice. Go on a run. 10-0 run would be nice. Okay. Oh geez. Oh my gosh, that's a volleyball pass back to New York. Oh, but they end up missing on the rebound. Okay. All right, that's okay. Cade. Okay, nice move. Outside. Schroeder. Oh yeah, back-to-back 3s. Okay, 5-point game. All right. Schroeder. Okay, come on. Need another stop. We got an 8-2 run going right now. Need more. Oh, Brunson for 3. Nope. Nice rebound. Okay. All right. We're going to need 2 more of those stops. And baskets being made. I thought Schroeder was going to shoot that. Tobias. Gets the bounce. Okay, all right. 1 possession game. 104-101. Okay. All right, come on, D. Jaden Ivey. He's getting hyped up. Oh my gosh. We've been in this situation 100 times this game. And we've only claimed the lead briefly. Now we go to commercial. And now we're about to get the Dolphins pick, I assume. Yep, Dolphins pick coming in. Let's see. Who do we got? Who are the Dolphins going with? I'm assuming they're going to go Tyler Warren. Tight end, come on. Oh. Kenneth Grant. Tackle out of Michigan. Jeez. Okay. All right. Boy, what is the quality of this video for Kenneth Grant? It's like 10 frames a second. Okay. All right, I get it. Help boost your defense. That's another Michigan guy. Boy, Michigan fans got to feel good. A lot of their guys getting drafted in the first round. The pick is in for the Colts. All right, now they're going to go Tyler Warren. One of these teams has to go Tyler Warren, right? Or Will Johnson. I mean, with Indianapolis, you don't really have a whole lot. I would think you'd get somebody somebody for Anthony Richardson to pass the ball to, but then again, I don't think he's a very good passer anyway. So. Pick is in for the Colts. Michael Jordan fans are the worst sports fans of all time. Of all time? I don't know. That seems a little extreme to me. All time? What about Cowboys fans? Where do they rank in the power rankings? Just curious. I don't know if they're the worst fans of all time. Aren't most Michael Jordan fans just Bulls fans? Maybe some Wizards fans? No. Boy, Kenneth Grant is a grown adult. That is a big boy. You can prove it? Like with science? How are we proving this exactly? There's a study out of the University of Toledo. The Rockets. Yeah, I think the Jags spent a little much for a receiver. To give up a first-round pick next year They must really believe that Travis Hunter is going to transform them as a team, because obviously you're going to need him to play both sides. I'm Mr. X. I'm still looking for some more trades. I was expecting a little bit more movement. Teams have pretty much stood pat. What I am a little surprised about is that more teams are not biting on some of these quarterbacks. Nobody's gone for Jackson Dart. Nobody's gone for Shedeur Sanders. All right, let's see. What are the Colts going to do? There it is. Tyler Warren finally goes. I think that's the right move. You give Anthony Richardson a weapon, potentially. Count the number of things about them that are questionable. At some point, when you get enough examples, you will realize, okay, there's no one on their level. Or Daniel Jones. Wait, yeah, where is Daniel Jones? He's on the Colts now? I forgot about that. I forgot that he ended up on the Colts. Oh, man. Brunson hit the shot. 106-101. Come on, Pistons. Need to answer that. Schroeder. Cade. Was there a foul? I don't know who was on. I'm assuming it's on the Knicks. Anunoby. He might be the star. Jeez, that's not good. That's not good. No problem, Universe Galaxy. I mean, you're the whole thing. The universe and the galaxy? That's a lot of space. I live there. All right, come on. Come on, guys. Schroeder. Oh, boy. Or no, that was Hardaway. Cade. Oh, boy. Somebody's got to shoot. Oh, in and out. Damn. Oh, gosh. This is coming down to the wire, man. This is really coming down to the wire. Need multiple stops. Brunson. Oh, boy. Wide open three. In and out. Oh, it's bouncing. Schroeder. Who has it? Pistons have it. Oh, my gosh. I think. What happened to Brunson? He's still on the ground. Oh, my gosh. How did that ball not go in? Oh, somehow Duran scooped it out of there. Yeah, that's probably the thinking, but, you know, teams get desperate. That was what I was just expecting a little bit more, but now it's like, who's even going to, like, Atlanta doesn't need a quarterback. Arizona doesn't, well, maybe, you don't know. You don't know about those first two teams. But Joe Burrow with the Bengals, they're not going to need a quarterback. The Seahawks just signed Sam Darnold, but then again, if that's any indication, last year, we know that teams can sign quarterbacks, and it doesn't matter. They might still draft one if they like the quarterback. Yeah, that's what they say. It's just funny because, like, all the hype was towards Shedeur Sanders. Even Mel Kiper's got him as his best player available. But nobody's taking him. And I think once you get to like 20, I don't think he's going to be taken at that point. All right. There's a jump ball here for the Pistons. Duran up against Brunson. I got to imagine Duran has the advantage. Oh my gosh, and he knocked it away. Oh my gosh, he won the jump ball, but nobody was there. Ugh. That sucks. That actually really sucks. Knicks are just going to take the time, I would think. Ugh. Guys, I don't think the Pistons are going to win. Well, you got to see if Sam Levitt was a one-year wonder, too. Because he was at Michigan State. Well, he didn't really play, but he was at Michigan State, and then he really took off at Arizona State. But you never know. Sometimes guys, like, I remember they were doing the same thing with what's his name? Guy out of North Carolina. His name escapes. Sam Howell. He had a really good year in North Carolina. Although, granted, not as good as Levitt. I'm just using an example. What's it with Sam's? Maybe it's something about being named Sam. But no, I think, yeah, probably people are. The feeling is that next year will be a better QB class. Whether that actually is the result, we'll see. But either way, I mean, like, you can only deal with what class you have in front of you. Is that Mission Impossible? Yeah. Oh yeah, Carson back. Yeah, no thanks. No, thank you to Carson back. Oh yeah, isn't Drew Aller? Oh my gosh, he's terrible. I hate Drew Aller. Every time it's a big game, Drew Aller he's doing the magical disappearing act. All right, we need a crazy 3-minute sequence here. Okay, into Tobias, no foul somehow. .7 shot. Nope. Oh, on the rebound, Duran. Okay. All right. I'm glad you got something out of that. You're down just 5 with 2.5 to go. All right, come on. Need some stops. Come on, boys. Oh, offensive foul. Pistons get the ball back. Okay. We can make it a 1-possession game with a basket. Jalen Walker's still on the board as well. Boy, the Falcons really taking their time. 34 seconds to go. They still don't have the pick in. Oh, off the glass, Cade. It's a 1-possession game, 108-105. Pick is in for the Falcons. 12-4 run for the Pistons, but they're still down 3. Oh, boy, nearly lost it. Did Brunson. 10 to shoot. Brunson's just taking the time. Might as well. Oh, boy. Jumper, no good. All right, here we go. Pistons got a chance. Yeah, Falcons draft Shedeur Sanders. They're never going to run out of quarterbacks. Cade, oh, with a move. And he didn't get the shot off, or he got blocked. Oh, no. No. Oh, my gosh. 1.5 to go. Down 5 now because Cade's shot got blocked. All right, here's a 3. Wide open. Nope. Not looking good. Right when you need the shots, they stop falling. Final minute. Need them to miss. No, yeah, that's going to be it. They're up 7 now. 7 with less than a minute to go. That's tough, man. Oh, man, I really thought they were going to win tonight. Now Sunday's another must win. Man, that really is saddening. All right, here we go. Falcons pick on its way. We're almost halfway there. Next pick will be halfway there. I'm going to be very tired at work tomorrow. That's all right. Oh, Jalen Walker. They just mentioned that he was still on the board. Jalen Walker from Georgia goes to Atlanta. Okay. I think it makes sense. Help boost their defense. I could have seen them going. I mean, like, there's just not a lot of skill. Excuse me. There's not a lot of. Excuse me again. Not a lot of skill position player, like wide receivers that are like, you have to go and get them. Oh, Beasley just hit a 3-ball. Okay. All right. It's now a 4-point game. Oh, they call a foul on us? Okay. They're going to have to start fouling here soon anyway. Karl Anthony Towns played out of his mind. We just could never, like, really get back control. We'd get close, but then the Knicks would pull away. And they're hitting their free throws too. So when they get to the line, they're hitting them. That's a brutal loss, though. And he hit both of them. Oh, you should have taken that 3. All right, there's a slam. It's a 4-point game still. You got the foul. Yeah, that's true. No movement yet. There hasn't been a trade since the Jaguars trade. Hadn't been any movement. Okay, if he makes both of these, it's still a 2-possession game. We got to just start draining threes. He made the first. Okay. And he made both of them. Take Golden? That'd be. I don't know. I mean, I guess he'd be the best receiver available. And Cade missed the 3. Yeah. You need to hit those. I think it's staying with the Pistons at least. Yeah. Pick is in for the Cards. Oh, man. Couldn't even get the rebound. Oh, man. That's a depressing loss. First playoff game. Back in the LCA and you lose it. After coming off of the win in Madison Square Garden. Oh, there's a 3. Wow, Hardaway hit the 3. All right, 5.8 to go if we get a steal. Okay, there's technically still life. Technically. Is Kyler Murray really a young quarterback at this point? I just heard Booger McFarland refer to Kyler Murray as a young quarterback. He's been in the league since like 2008, 19. When did he get drafted? I feel like he's been in the league for a while. I think it was 19, right? I think. Yeah, because I remember his rookie year, he played the Lions and we tied, I believe. I think we tied that game. I don't think you're a young quarterback at that point. All right, here we go. Oh. Walter Nolan, D tackle. Boy, there was no noise from the crowd on that pick. Okay. So they boost their defense. Boy, this is the draft of the trenches. How many skill position guys have even been taken? Let me actually look. 1, 2, 3. Is tight end a skill position? No, I don't count it. 3. 1, 2, 3. You've had just 3 skill position guys go. If you're not counting tight ends, which I'm not. That's wild to me. Wait, is there a jump ball? Oh no, okay. I was gonna say jump ball. Yeah, I mean, it's like I think Golden is I would imagine Golden's not worth the pick. It's been nothing but trenches. But still no movement. I was expecting a little bit more on trades. I got the one trade from the Browns and the Jags early on, and I was like, oh, it's going to be a crazy night. Nope. At least not yet. Jalen Brunson's ended the free throw. Maybe he'll miss both of them. Maybe the pressure will get to him, and he'll miss both the shots. He had 28 points. Could be 30. Nope. That's it. You have to, right? I mean, there's no way. The Bengals defense was so bad. They could take Will Johnson. I was just thinking about it. I want to say the Tankathon mock draft that I looked at on the show, I think they had the Bengals taking Will Johnson. Oh, that should have been a backcourt violation. Wow. That's all right. We didn't really deserve this anyway. Oh, but he did miss one of them. Wow. He did miss one of the free throws. Oh, the pick is in for the Bengals. They're showing this stupid commercial for Shedeur Sanders. It's all about my kids who are not getting drafted in the first round. Although, honestly, the Steelers getting them, it would be really funny. I that's, you know what? That's probably the last team that I think could realistically be drafting quarterback. Right? I mean, I don't think anybody else. Yeah. Once you get past the Steelers. There you go. That's crazy. Well, I'll only be live reacting to the first round, obviously. So, All right, Pistons get the inbound. There's a shot for 3. Wow, that one goes. Of course. .5 seconds to go. Oh my gosh. Can you believe they're still making these Final Destination movies? Aren't these movies just kind of like, they're like slasher movies but without a slasher? So it's just watching people die in weird ways. I don't know, something, I don't really understand the entertainment value. No, I wouldn't want Sanders either. But evidently nobody seems to want him. The Steelers definitely wouldn't be able to develop him. The Steelers need to just start all over. All right. Made the first free throw. All right, we got 0.5 seconds to be able to get a shot off if he makes this next one, which we kind of want him to because we're going to call timeout. Do we have a timeout? I think we have a timeout. I can't really tell. I just missed it on purpose so that the time would go out. Wow. Is that how that works? They're talking about it. I don't know if that's how that works. Oh man, it like bounced in the air. They're talking about the clock right now. Is there going to be some time? What is that? Who is doing the karaoke? I have no idea, but they're like talking about it as if they will have time. All right, here comes the Bengals pick. Oh, no, wait. Oh, is he waiting for somebody? Who is the commissioner waiting for? He's clapping for somebody, but I don't know who he's clapping for. Okay, there's nobody. All right. Shamar Stewart, edge out of Texas A&M. Yeah, that makes sense. You go out and you get an edge rusher, pair him with Trey Hendrickson, assuming they're going to keep Trey Hendrickson, which at this point, seeing as he hasn't been moved yet, then yeah, he's not going anywhere. Okay, they're going to say 0.5 seconds back on the clock. Oh my gosh. So are we got a chance if we can get a shot off to try to win it. That's actually okay. Wait a minute. You don't like Shamar Stewart, Mr. X? I have no opinion. I'm curious. He's a Texas A&M guy, so SEC guy. Oh wait, do we not have a timeout? Oh shoot, we don't have a timeout. So we're gonna be taking this out from all the way back there? Are we? Hold on. What's happening? Yeah, we don't have a timeout. Oh my gosh, you just threw it away. Wow. Are you kidding me? That's so anticlimactic. Are you serious? Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember hearing about this guy. I can't believe that's how it ends. You don't even get the inbound and you just throw it away. That sucks. It gave me a little bit of life just to rip my heart out. Yeah, that doesn't sound that intriguing to me. Ah, Jalen Duren, come on, man. You got to get a better inbound than that. Ugh, that's just brutal. He's got a longer wingspan than LeBron James. He's got Ray-Bans. Sir, the sun has been down for like an hour at this point. Can you even see what's in front of you? I didn't understand a word he just said before there. Pick is in for Seattle. Oh my gosh, it's getting closer and closer to the Steelers. They're going to take Shedeur. I know I was convinced that the Cowboys were going to take Shedeur, but now I'm convinced the Steelers are going to do it. There it is. Knicks take a 2-1 series lead. They steal a home game from us. Now I'm curious. What's going on in the rest of the hockey? I saw that Ottawa and Toronto went into overtime. The Wild are up 2-1 over the Knights. Panthers won 2-0, and the Leafs won 3-2. Leafs looking to sweep. Wow. Blues are up 2-0 over the Jets. Okay. And what's going on in the basketball? Well, the rest of the basketball, I should say. Okay. Grizzlies are putting it to the Thunder there, 28-19. They're trying to survive. Oh my gosh. How do teams that are like, I mean, I guess the Lions have been in the playoffs the past couple of years, but how did fans of teams that are like consistently in the late 20s, like how do they, like I'm just kind of bored at this point. You know, like oh, here comes the commish. All right. Will Johnson's still available. I could see Will Johnson because Mike McDonald. Will Johnson, I can see that. Oh. Gray Zabel out of North Dakota State. They go offensive line to help protect Sam Darnold. Okay. A lot of teams passing on Will Johnson too. He's been dropping. Buccaneers on the clock. Maybe they go Will Johnson. Why is there just Catan? Yeah, no, I mean to help protect Sam Darnold. I'm never gonna get mad at a team for taking offensive line in the first round. Or defensive line for that matter. I'm just never gonna get mad at it. It's like when it's skill position or particular quarterbacks, those are when I can pull out the
Oh no!
like what the Raiders did, for example. Yeah, I mean, but to me, it's like if you're a big body, if you played, significant amount of time. I don't know if you might be. The injury stuff could be concerned from offensive line standpoint, but thing is, like, unless you kill somebody, like who really are they going to? Like, is anybody going to remember Gray Zabel if he's terrible? You only remember it if it's really good. But if you draft like a terrible wide receiver or terrible running back or terrible quarterback, everybody's going to remember that. Oh, that's the guy you wanted? Yeah, Will Johnson, he just was like opting out, I think. I don't know if he was even hurt. I think he was hurt at some points, but then he was like, nah, I don't want to come back. I'm good. What is this commercial? Is this for like a cologne? Definitely for a cologne. blown. It's like an orange, maybe. Okay. Oh no, it's breast cancer. It's breast cancer. See, because she discovered a lump. Breast cancer. She's got the cancer. Now she's all sad. Her husband's all very. I'm assuming that's her husband. He's all very sad. And there's her little kid. That's nice. Most powerful way to fight cancer is in your hands. In my hands? You're gonna have to find some other guy because that's not good. I'm gonna fumble the ball. You're burying toothbrushes? So now we enter. Actually, Tampa Bay, they made the playoffs, didn't they? Yes, they did. So now we enter the playoff teams. So what does Tampa Bay do? I could see them going for Matthew Golden. I could see them taking a receiver here because Mike Evans is, older and they probably assume he's not going to last for that much longer. They were destroyed injury-wise in their wide receiver room. I think the counter broke for ESPN because the Buccaneers have had 4 minutes and 55 seconds to go for approximately the last 3 to 4 minutes here. I see that the little NFL website has the pick in, so I'm just waiting for ESPN to fix its graphic. Just like it's still broken. Can somebody please call Disney? Oh, no. Now they got 8.5 minutes to go. So that's interesting. So they gained time somehow. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. There you go. The pick is in. All right. Whoever's the producer on the ESPN draft coverage is getting fired. Whoever is the producer will be the former producer in a matter of a couple hours. Maybe an hour. Oh, man, they're doing the old Aaron Rodgers falling in the draft montage. Oh, my gosh. He's going to go to the Shedeur Sanders is going to the Steelers, guys. It's going to happen. We're only a couple of picks away. It's going to happen. Oh, the urinating tree reaction is going to be very funny. Now, my question is, if you're a Steelers fan, would you rather start over with Shedeur Sanders or you go sign Aaron Rodgers? Because those are pretty much your two options. Unless you want to start Mason Rudolph. Which, if you want to actually reset, then you just draft an offensive lineman or something. Boy, George Pickens and DK Metcalf going to be really, really upset if they draft offensive line. Can you imagine? They got Mason Rudolph throwing balls to them. That's not good. Who is this live performer? Like, why couldn't they get actual music? That would. I think you go offensive line if you're the Steelers and you just say we're going to tank for Arch Manning. Just tank for presumably the better quarterback class next year. And you secure everything around that quarterback. All right, let's see. Here we go. Buccaneers. Oh. Emeka Egbuka, the wide receiver out of Ohio State. Okay, I mean, They went receiver, just not the one that I thought they were going to go with. Egbuka is a good receiver for Ohio State. I'm not going to make fun of it. I don't know if he's a first round pick, but he's a good player. Now the Broncos are on the clock. The Brancos. Yeah, I mean, it's an Ohio State wide receiver, so he's probably going to be pretty good. That's my feeling. He's a receiver that played for the Buckeyes. Yeah, you're probably going to be good. That was what I was saying. Because Chris Godwin and Mike Evans both got hurt last year. I think it's the right move to go wide receiver there for the Buccaneers. Because you don't want Baker Mayfield to lose weapons and then have another year where he loses his confidence. I mean, we saw what happened with the Browns where granted that was injury related, but probably a more apt comparison was Baker Mayfield on the Panthers. He was throwing to Adam Thielen, Get him a nice young weapon. I don't know if Egbuka is the guy you would go there. I would think it would be Matthew Golden, but no, I guess they like Egbuka. I think Jeremiah Smith probably. He would have gone. I mean, among the receivers, he probably would have gone where the Carolina Panthers took. Let's see. Giants wouldn't have taken him. He could have gone to the Patriots, honestly. He really could have. There we go. So that MSU doesn't have to deal with him next season outside of Big Ten champ. Yeah, right. That's true. Although, if we got to face him in the Big Ten championship, then as far as I'm concerned, it was a great season. And Aiden Childs must have just taken the next step to becoming our Cam Ward. That was the tight end, wasn't it? For Baltimore? Anyway. We're so close to having the Lions logo on the screen here. We're one more scroll away. Now, if you're the Broncos, Matthew Golden's right there. You want to give your boy Bo Nix a weapon. I could see them going receiver. Because who do they... And they got Mims. And who else? I actually don't know. I don't watch a lot of Broncos football. I don't think they have a lot of weapons. I think they're going wide receiver. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it could have gone better, but I don't know how much better. Not with the, no, Jerry Jeudy's not there. They traded him, didn't they? Didn't they get rid of Jerry Jeudy? I swear he's on the Browns. I think. Why am I thinking that? Jerry Jeudy. Was he on the Broncos? Yeah, no, he was on the Browns last year. He was a Pro Bowler. That's hilarious, actually. Forgot about that. I think they go Matthew Golden. Although they're taking a very long time. Or at least they go wide receiver. That's my feeling. If they don't go wide receiver, they could. You know what? Here's another thing they could do. Because they already got PS2, right? Well, if you pair him up on the opposite end with Will Johnson. Elite secondary. I could see it. I mean, in that division, if you have an elite secondary, you could really, you could really play pretty well. I mean, like the Raiders, they don't have a great wide receiver room outside of the tight end they got. The Chiefs do not have a good wide receiver room and have still yet to do anything about it. The Chargers have not really upgraded their wide receiver room. They got Lad McConkey, so maybe we'll see what they end up if they draft a receiver. Trying to think of who else. Yeah, I think they could. I could see them going Will Johnson or going receiver. Pick is in, though. Shedeur Sanders is still just on the graphic. Now, my question, though, is like, what is Detroit thinking? Because for me, I want to go on the line. Preferably defensive line, but I'll take offensive line as well. And the best available defensive lineman, according to Mel Kiper, is Josh Simmons out of Ohio State, which would be kind of nice. Oh my gosh, look at that suit! Look at Matthew Golden. That is, I gotta tell you, only a certain group, only a certain type of man could pull off that suit, and Matthew Golden is one of them. That is a fantastic suit. That's incredible. It's a good idea, which means it's unlikely that the Broncos would do it. I'm kidding. They made the playoffs. Bo Nix is really, really good, actually. He's pretty good. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, we're doing another one of these stupid eulogies. I'm sure he's a nice kid. Yeah, he had the cancer. It was bad. It wasn't good. There he is. Hi, young man. Yeah, he's a 17-year-old Broncos fan. Must be hard, Sam. Must be really hard. You got to see a Super Bowl when you were a little boy. Yeah, life is tough. Actually, that was 10 years ago. He would have been 7. Yeah, wow, that was 10 years ago. You want to feel old? Broncos Super Bowl was 10 years ago. Wow. Now I do feel old, actually. I remember watching that Super Bowl. I was in high school. Nobody thought the Broncos were going to win that game. Nobody. All right. Who's the pick? Okay. Jahdae Barron, cornerback out of Texas. So obviously people do not like Will Johnson. They do not like Will Johnson. They're concerned about the injuries. You were 8 when that happened? Yeah. I'm 25 years old, man. So I'm going to be 26 in September. Oh my god. Okay. The Steelers are on the clock. Depending on how quick this goes. Depending on how quick they make the pick, I'm going to be more and more convinced that they're going Shedeur. But, okay, as far as the Broncos go, picking a cornerback, I think it's the right move. You pair him up with Surtain. Like you mentioned, they got Greenlaw in the offseason. I think it's a solid, smart move to help bolster your defense. Obviously, the playoff game showed just how weak that defense could be. I think you're probably going to want to pick up a receiver in the 2nd or 3rd rounds. So, yeah. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, we didn't have that reward in my school. We didn't have anything like that. At least in high school, we didn't have anything like that. I just remember it was like everyone was like, "Oh my gosh!" Because that year the Panthers went 15-1, so they were like, they were destroying everybody. And you're like, "Oh yeah, Cam Newton, he's going to destroy the Broncos. Their offense is terrible." And then that was one of the most surprising Super Bowls. That Super Bowl. I remember, like, the moment that Cam Newton didn't dive on that football, I was like, and then the press conference afterwards, it was like, you just saw a man's career end. Like, that was, we didn't know it at the time, but that was the end of Cam Newton's career. It went downhill from there. Oh my gosh, we got cameras on Shedeur Sanders. Oh, the pick is in. The pick is in. I don't see him on his phone though. They might not be going Shedeur Sanders. If Shedeur Sanders doesn't get picked, he's not getting picked in the first round. Oh my gosh, they could go Jackson Dart. That's right. Oh no. Don't do it. No, don't go Jackson Dart. No. Don't go Jackson Dart. Don't do it. Don't go quarterback. Go offensive line. Oh, yeah, no, that was a different one. Different Super Bowl. That was a few years before. Oh my gosh. Who did that halftime show? I don't remember. Was that Bruno Mars? I think that was Bruno Mars. Who are these people taking pictures on the stage? Gosh, Mel Kiper is just so annoying. I can't understand a word he's saying. Oh yeah, that's right. Coldplay. Forgot about that. All right, here we go. Pittsburgh's got a chance to do the funniest thing in the world. Oh no, they took Derek Harmon. Oh. That's a good pick, but I wanted the Lions to be able to take him. All right. So Shedeur Sanders is not going in the first round. That's that translation. Shedeur Sanders, you're terrible. Everybody just looked at Shedeur Sanders and we're just, he's fat. Even though he's not fat. He's not actually fat. Shedeur Sanders on the phone right now.
Yeah, girl, I'm out here in these streets.
Yeah, Pittsburgh makes a smart choice. They go for their defensive line. I mean, that D line is scary with TJ Watt now and then Derek Harmon. Hey, look, Michigan State. I think I remember that play. Is this when he was on Oregon? Yeah, that's when he was on Oregon. Yeah. See, this was the closest I could have gotten to the Lions having a player for Michigan State, even though he ended up not playing at Michigan State. But yeah, he was good. He was good. So yeah, Pittsburgh gets a good one. But again, that's another defensive lineman that's taken here that we just didn't feel the need to trade up for or anything. Still no movement, no trades, nothing. This has been a pretty boring draft, I will say. I mean, there's been some surprises, but for the most part, it's just, I want to see some trades. I want to see some movement. That's right. They got Cam Hayward. They got Derek Harmon and now and TJ Watt. That's a pretty spooky group of defensive linemen. They could. I forgot about Jalen Milroe. Right. Speaking of the second round, I'm gonna be right back because I gotta pee. This has lasted very long, so I'll be right back. Chargers pick still not in yet. And what do you do if you're the Chargers? Maybe they go Matthew Golden. That actually, I think that'd be a nice move. Wait. Yeah, I think they could go Matthew Golden. That would make sense to me. It's like they already got Joe Alt, so I don't think they need to continue to add to the offensive line, at least not necessarily. You know, you can never have too many, but Matthew Golden's right there for you. You pair him up with Ladd McConkey. Got a nice young wide receiver core. Omarion Hampton. He's also available. Oh, Josh Simmons is offensive tackle. I think they showed him as D tackle. Maybe I just misread it. I think they're going to go. He's got McConkey. He's got to count for something. He's got Ladd McConkey. Yeah, no, he definitely needs more. So, yeah, I think that you got to go Golden. Because they didn't do anything in, well, at least they haven't done anything yet in the offseason. Speaking of the Chargers, Lions start the season a little bit earlier this year. And I get to call another game, July 31st, the Hall of Fame game. That should be kind of fun. Boy, Shedeur is... He looks like he hates football right now. He looks like he hates everything. He had all those hats. He had all the draft hats. Poor guy. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Okay, like, who is performing? This is terrible. It's like a cover band. Just play the actual song over a speaker. Oh gosh, it's terrible. It's so bad. It's so bad. There's Jim Harbaugh at the helm. Oh gosh, they're playing Michael Jackson. This is so embarrassingly bad. Oh my gosh. Can we... Mel Kiper, stop talking. He looks like a puppet. Like, he looks like a ventriloquist doll. He's like... Somebody's got their hand up his backside and just... Oh my gosh. Make him stop speaking. He's so annoying. Are they going to put their pick in? They've only got 26 seconds. Chargers. Chargers, you're on the clock. What are they doing? 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Are they going to make their pick? Oh my gosh. They got 6 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Oh my gosh. They're out of time. I guess they got the pick. They used all of their time. Well, that's kind of weird. It's weird that they used up all their time. Is this like a... What is... They're doing like a weird like cover combination with Usher's Yeah. Who are these? They're terrible. Maybe it's just the acoustics. What are these jokers talking about with Shedeur Sanders? They're talking about him like he's, Johnny Unitas. Why are these teams not taking him? Because he wasn't that good. Did you ever consider that? That he was on a mediocre Colorado team that got destroyed in the last game they played? And by the way, his top weapon got taken second overall. All right, here we go. Oh. Chargers go with Amarian Hampton out of North Carolina, the running back. I mean, I guess they also needed a running back. I believe that deserves this.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no! I would not have gone with a running back. Jim, you mean? Not John. Other Harbaugh. He does like the run game. Jim likes to run the football, so he wants to get his running back. I just don't know that Amarian Hampton is that guy. I mean, they have the offensive line. So I'll say this. Amarian Hampton is getting drafted into a much better situation than Ashton Gianti. I wouldn't be surprised if Amarian Hampton looks a lot better earlier on than Ashton Gianti, just because of the situation. I wouldn't be surprised. Now, I could be totally wrong because Ashton Gianti is just that good, but I still that pick is so Raiders. Like that's what I don't like about it, is that it is exactly the kind of pick that the Raiders would make. Of course they'd go with a running back 6th overall because they need a star player. They need somebody to put on the season tickets. Oh yeah, that's right. The Packers on the clock for the hometown crowd. Nobody is paying attention to the music. Yeah, I agree. I like having the players, like more players there. Obviously, there's only so much room they can have in the green room. But players don't have to go anyway. So it's like, even if you are a first round 1-1, you don't have to go. Now, what do the Packers want to do here? Maybe they go Matthew Golden. I'm just going to start saying every team's going Matthew Golden at this point. I mean, it would make sense. They can add to their wide receiver room. I don't know if Christian Watson is actually that guy. He had one good year, but then he got hurt, and he didn't really do much after. Jaden Reed's good. I like Jaden Reed. They also need edge. Yeah, that's true. They don't really have an edge rusher. They could go defense as well. If Will Johnson ends up going to Green Bay, then I got all the more reason to hate him. Then Michigan fans who are Lions fans, they'll know how I feel having to watch Jaden Reed on Green Bay. But again, still has not been any trades. We've had one trade all night. It feels like the draft day trades are not as popular. That's right. I forgot Jair. Yeah. He's might be on his last legs. Those greenhouses? What are those? It looks like greenhouses on the side there. I don't think those are probably like a bar. Maybe they took a greenhouse and turned it into a bar. Oh my gosh, they're really taking their time. That guy's got a green beard and green wig. Seems a little extreme. Seems a little extreme to me. You know, I like my teams. You know, I'll root for my teams. But I don't understand the people who are like, I'm gonna wear a wig and crazy glasses and a fake beard and a Darth Vader suit. Like I'll wear like a hat. I'll wear this hat. Wear a jersey maybe, sweatshirt, t-shirt. I'm not wearing the chains with the logo on it. Not doing that. Yeah, we'll see what the numbers actually indicate, Mr. X, but I agree with you. It doesn't look as packed, at least. Minute and a half to pick here. Green Bay's just taking their time. No, it's definitely not as packed. Final minute. Counting down. Oh, there it is. Pick is in. Man, they booed for the Bears. I gotta imagine they're gonna boo even more for the Vikings. We should get a countdown for when Roger is coming out after we get the pick is in. Because like after the pick is in, I'm like, okay, all right, let's hear it. Pick is in. Let's go. Like, especially as it gets later and later here. I swear, if the Lions trade back, I'm gonna be very upset. If I will have waited all the way until like 11:30 only for my favorite team to trade back, which might be reasonable. I don't know. Like, yeah, right, exactly. Like Bills fans. They ended up getting Keon Coleman though, so that was, worked out to some extent. All right, here we go. Pick is in for the Packers. I really want it to be something bad so that they get all confused and sad. Well, it's somebody else. Wow. Packers president and CEO. All right, come on. Just announce the pick. Oh my gosh. Some of us had to work tomorrow. That was pretty good. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, just say the pick. Pick. Say now.
Shut it down!
That's it. That's it. We gotta shut it down.
Shut it down! Shut it down!
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Would you shut up and just say the pick? Finally. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Matthew Golden. Matthew Golden. First time since what did he say? 2002 they draft a wide receiver in the first round. Wow. Well, I think it makes some sense. You boost a pretty young wide receiver room there with Reed and Watson. Wow, that took forever though. That was absurd. But hey, you know, this could end up being one of those drafts where you look at the Chargers passing on Matthew Golden to take Omarion Hampton and think either the Chargers are really stupid or the Packers were really stupid. That's really the one of two solutions or one of two endings there. Wow, that guy's got a real Lombardi trophy. Can you believe it? How did he get that? Who gave him that trophy? And the pick is in for the Vikings. See, they were quick. They knew. Well, he's going to be an, oh gosh, they got fireworks and everything. Boy, that, you're really, if he's not good, that could really look bad. That's true. That's true. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he explained the entire team history before he announced one player. Okay. I think their thing is go pack go. I thought he was gonna say on 3 go pack go. He said on 3 Green Bay. Fascinating stuff. As you can see, Vikings fans in the background. Again, it's 10:30 or 10:48 at night, sir. You really shouldn't be wearing sunglasses. Now, to be fair, he played in Texas, so he might not be used to the cold. I'm just saying. No, I mean, he's good. He's a receiver out of Texas. It's like taking Ohio State receivers. It's like, yeah, he's probably gonna be pretty good. He's only 5'11", though, so not like a big-bodied receiver. But, height is not everything. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. So now, what do the Vikings do? See, now they should go Will Johnson. They could use. They definitely don't need wide receiver help. They could go. I guess they could go offensive line. Yeah, that's true. They could go. They could go offensive line if there's. Yeah, they could go Josh Simmons. Help protect JJ McCarthy. They go safety. Yeah, they could. They could. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. What is that? Wow, look at that purple. All right, here we go. Here's the Vikings pick. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Yeah. Donovan Jackson, guard out of Ohio State. So they go offensive line. I'm surprised they didn't go with Simmons. But okay, yeah, no, they go offensive line to help their young quarterback. I think that's the right move. Texans on the clock. Oh, we got a trade. Whoa. The Giants traded into the first round. The Giants are on the clock. Oh my gosh, they're going to take Shedeur Sanders. The Texans have traded out of the first round. The Giants are on the board. Oh my gosh, are they going to draft Shedeur Sanders? Oh no. Oh no, are they going to do it? No. No. Are they going to draft Shedeur? Oh no. Don't do it, New York. No. Don't do it. I got to see what the trade is. I'm sure that they'll put the graphic up so we can get the full trade details. No, don't do it, Giants. No. No. Are you Oh my gosh, he's going to die in New York media. Oh no. Oh my gosh. They're going to do it. They're going to take Shedeur Sanders. No. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, what would be funnier if they take Jackson Dart or Shedeur Sanders? What would be funnier? I think Shedeur would be funnier. But, you know. Or it'd be really funny if they just end up taking Josh Simmons. They trade all. They really wanted to get this offensive lineman. Oh my. See, this is so annoying. What are they taking so much time? They traded. They know who they're taking. Schefter said to expect a quarterback. Oh my gosh, they're really going to draft Shedeur. They're really going to draft Shedeur Sanders, guys. On national the pick is in. The pick is in. They're really about to draft Shedeur Sanders. This is real life. Oh man. Sanders in New York media, that's not going to be good. Oh my gosh. They're doing a Lilo and Stitch live action, guys. Aren't you excited? It's gonna be so good because it's got real people and a CGI Stitch. Hold on. Oh, there it is.
Uh-oh, that looked awful.
That's how I feel. Every time I see a new Disney live action,
Uh-oh, that looked awful.
that's my feeling. Just, uh-oh, that looked awful. Because they are all awful. Without fail, they're all bad. They're like, or what's even like the worst part about it, like, even if you say, well, it was, you know, pretty good. It wasn't as good as the original. So why are we doing it? Great. At least the Stitch design looked good. It looked even better when it was animated in the movie, Lilo and Stitch. Was it as good as the original Jungle Book? I rest my case. It was not as good as the original Jungle Book. That's the correct answer. If you say it was, you gotta get your brain checked. You gotta go to the brain store. Get a new brain. Okay. Well, let's just we'll just say that the original was better. I've also never seen the original, but I'm left to believe that it is of course better. If other films are any indication, I'm a little surprised though that the Texans were willing to trade out. I guess they didn't like. I would think they were gonna go and get a offensive lineman, but they already got rid of all of those. So you know. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
No!
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh, he's trying to troll. Say psych right now. Say psych right now. Any grown adult with the name Jackson spelled with an X does not deserve to be your quarterback. I'll just tell you that right now. Oh my gosh, here we go. They already got Abdul Carter. That was a good pick. Oh my gosh. I'm still waiting on the return on the trade. I guess they're not going to announce it until after. Oh no! They selected Jackson Dart. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
No! What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? He was not even a first round projected player. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Somebody please check on 5 Points vids. Somebody please. Somebody please. Please check on him. If you know a Giants fan in your life, please check on that Giants fan. The Rams pick is in. Wait, there's been a trade. We got a trade. Who are they trading with? The Falcons. The Falcons have traded back into the first round. They're going to take Shedeur Sanders. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my gosh. The Falcons. Oh yeah, somebody please check out Shedeur Sanders. He really thought he was going to the Giants. Shedeur's going to look really good. And I'm telling you, he's going to look really good in a backup uniform for the Chargers. He's going to look really good. That would be peak. There's no way. They're going to take... What would they take? Maybe they take Will Johnson? This year's second, third, and next year. Okay, that's not that bad. But you shouldn't. It's bad because Jackson Dart is not worth a first-round selection. So that you shouldn't have even had. You shouldn't have given up any of that because why would you do that? Jackson Dart is okay. I just fundamentally disagree with that pick. That is a crazy reach. I mean, he's very happy. He's gonna be making a lot of money. Who's his best receiver? What's his name? Guy they took last year, right? Sal Palantonio. Dable sees traits in Dart he saw in Josh Allen. All right.
Oh no! Oh no!
Why did you go and sign Jameis and Russ then? Why didn't you go and... Okay. It's like, the thing is, you can't even say, oh, we wanted to make sure. It's like, those guys were not going to be off the market. Or at least one of them wasn't going to be. Oh, my. I guess the last Ole Miss quarterback they had was Eli Manning. What? They gave up a first-round pick? What? Who are they taking? If they take Will Johnson, they're on drugs. They're on drugs. All right, let's see. Wow. Okay, so they trade up to get James Pierce Jr. Okay. All right. I mean, that one I can get a little bit. I don't know if I would have given up a first-round pick. I generally don't like giving up first-round picks for non-quarterbacks. They get a first-round pick next year? Okay. Okay, so here's the compensation. The Rams get this year's second, this year's seventh, and next year's first. That's a lot. That's a lot. They really believe in James Pierce. Okay. Okay. $17 sacks in a couple of seasons is not a lot. But sacks are like touchdowns. So there's other factors to look at when you're looking at an edge rusher. That's a nice move. Oh boy, Detroit is coming up here. So Brad Holmes not making a move so far. I mean, unless the Ravens trade in like the last second here. Unless we could trade back as well. It's also an option. Might just stand pat and just take whatever best players available at 28. Falcons need an edge. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth the first round next year. That's who did they draft for their first pick? They already drafted an edge rusher. So they're drafting 2 edge rushers. That's yeah, that's now I'm even more confused. You give up a first round pick next year to add to a position that you already just drafted to? Seems like kind of a waste. I mean, I guess if they're both really good, then, you know, that's fine, but is anybody even left in the green room? Doesn't look like it. Somebody please check out Shedeur Sanders. Can we get it? Can we get the Shedeur Sanders cam? Yeah, no, I'm not giving up next year's. Well, I guess next year's first for us isn't as much of a give up. But the problem is for the Falcons, next year's first could be I mean, depending on how they go, if Penix sucks, next year's first could be like a top 15 pick. Yeah. It's a risk. They must really, maybe they really believe in Penix. Who's he throwing to? Kyle Pitts? Yeah. Except at least with Sanders, like, I don't think Will Levis didn't like seem like a bad or annoying character guy. They do got Drake London, that's true. Yeah, Drake London and Kyle Pitts. That doesn't bode well. Drake London's good, but he's not. And he got Bijan. Okay, they got some weapons. I'll grant it. What is this commercial? Oh my gosh, look at that guy's arm. Look at the other arm. What the heck is... I'm not gonna make any comments about this commercial because that would be mean. Not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. You know what the commercial is. You just saw the same commercial as me. All right, come on. I just want to, like, can we just get to the Lions pick at this point? I just don't, please don't trade out. Just, I've been waiting for so long. I'm waiting so long. I'm waiting so long. All right, here we go. Should be getting the pick from the Ravens here momentarily. Now, what do the Ravens do? Wide receiver? Maybe. Obviously, Matthew Golden's off the board. You could really boost your secondary and take Will Johnson. I don't think Will Johnson's going to go in the first round at this rate. The thing is, I kind of want them to take Will Johnson off the board because I don't want the Lions to take Will Johnson. He could be a very good player, but I don't want us to go secondary again. I want to go on the line. Defensive line. There's still Malachi Starks. That's right. All right. Let's see what they do. Better do. There it is. Malachi Starks. Safety out of Georgia. So they're really boosting their secondary. They already got Kyle Hamilton. They bring in Malachi Starks. Okay. That means that Mike Green is still available for the Lions to take. And so is Will Johnson. Or Simmons out of Ohio State. We could go offensive line as well. All right. I want a trenches guy. So if you would please, Brad Holmes, just preferably I'll take somebody on the defensive line. Just take Mike Green. He's right there. Mike Green, guy on the defensive line. Mike Green or a guy on the defensive line. Just any guy on the defensive line. That's good. Lions are on the clock. Whatever we do, don't trade. It's already 11-11. We're near the very end here. Just don't trade. I will be so sad if I go to bed and I don't even know. We don't even get a pick. We don't even get to pick a player. I think it's a good pick for the Ravens, though. And the Ravens know how to develop defensive guys, especially DBs. So the pick is in. All right. That was pretty quick. So the Lions are not trading. They're going to pick here. Their first round selections have been pretty good, barring potentially Terry and Arnold. Although, trial by fire, he didn't have much of a defensive line to help him out. And I think he got better as the year progressed. All right. Well, we're going to have to wait a little bit because Malachi is still going out with his pink dress. What is it with the pink dress? Pink suit. Let's relax. What is it with pink suits? This is the second pink suit of the night. Boy, he is hyped. He is locked in right now. Born to dilly-dally, forced to lock in. Look at him. Oh, my. The pick is in. See, this isn't. How do they have all the jerseys with the guys' names? Do they just have stitchings of every guy that's there? That's probably what it is. I just figured it out. They probably have a jersey stitch for every single player for every single team that is in the green room. Why is there a giraffe in the green room? Wait. Why is there a giraffe in the Ravens draft room? The giraffe room. Maybe that's the reason. Did you see the giraffe? They showed the Ravens draft room and there was just a stuffed giraffe. Did you see that? I'm not kidding. You can go back and look. Why is there a giraffe in the Steelers in the Ravens draft room? I think I got it right. It's the giraffe room. The giraffe room. Oh, they're booing the Lions. Oh yeah, bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. We'll just beat you guys again. Bring it on. The Honolulu blue and silver will just rub our culos all on your stupid little logo. Oh, it's the guy. It's the crazy Lions fan who's at every game. Oh my, that is terrifying. Please do not dress up like Day of the Dead skeleton lady with a sombrero for the draft. Don't do that. That's strange. That's psychotic behavior. You deserve to be locked up in a cell, padded with a straitjacket, investigated. Lions defense allowed 20.1 points per game in 2024. That's the 7th in the NFL. Huh. That's does that like 7th as in like teams ahead of us had more, or like teams ahead of us had less? I don't know if that like is that bottom 7 or I don't. Anyway, there's the draft room. Oh, look at that lion mural. All right. Games 1 to 10, elevating that stat. Yeah. All right, here we go. Okay. Tyleik Williams out of Ohio State. It's a defensive tackle. I'm good with it. We went with a position of need. Tyleik Williams, I don't know who the hell that is, but he's out of Ohio State. D tackle. I'm good with it. 6'2", 334 pounds. I'm good with it. I will take that. I wanted defensive line, and I got defensive line. All right. I'm just glad they didn't take Will Johnson. I would have blown a gasket if we took Will Johnson. I like it. I'm good with it. I mean, who is the other? Like Mike Green? Like none of the whatever. I'm fine. I'm good. So now our defense has got another Big Ten player. Let's see, because we got obviously Hutchinson. You got Jack Campbell's a Big Ten guy. Kirby Joseph's a Big Ten guy. Now you got this guy who's a Big Ten player. Another defensive guy from the Big Ten. And Levi Onwuzurike, Washington. That's Big Ten now. I think Levi's from Washington. There's somebody from Washington. I think Levi's from Washington. Needed D-line, we got D-line. That's right. Shedeur Sanders is on suicide watch right now. Yeah, with McNeil, you don't know when he's coming back, so, you bring him in. All right, watch the Commanders take Shedeur right now. But I like it. I'm glad I wanted a defensive lineman, and we went for a defensive lineman. This is the thing, because all these people, especially on the radio, and these, it's like, oh my gosh, why haven't we addressed the defensive line? It's like, guys, there's this thing, you might have heard of it. It's called the draft. That's where you're going to get a lot of your players that are going to change your roster. So, look, I said I wanted a defensive lineman. I got one. I don't know who this guy is. Most people probably don't know. If you're not an Ohio State football fan or like rabid into college football, he's a defensive lineman. You need trenches. You need depth. We saw just how bad the injuries were last year. So you go and spend a first-round pick on a defensive lineman. This is what we've been asking for, even though we've every single draft drafted somebody on the defensive line, despite the fact that people think that for whatever reason Brad doesn't draft defensive linemen. It's like literally go back in every draft. We've drafted somebody on the defensive line. It's like I heard somebody on the radio. This was months ago at this point. They were like, Brad never drafts the defensive line. It's like, you sure about that? Every single year he's drafted somebody on the D line. Whether or not that player ended up as, Lawrence Taylor is a different discussion. But yeah, the re-sign Shedeur Smith, but he's still out there. So it's not like he's signed somewhere else. So it's still an option. Well, Hutch has been good, and Levi was okay. He got hurt, or he's been hurt. Pick is in for the Commanders. Broderick Martin is not developed. Pascal's been okay. Both those guys just get hurt. So, I mean, availability is the best ability. So, yeah, they haven't been great. But who else? They drafted Makai Wingo. He's a third-round pick, isn't he? No, I think he's more than that, even. I don't remember when they took Broderick Martin, but he hasn't done much. Every game revealed, May 14th. That's right, James Houston. I forgot about him. And he just, I don't know what happened to him. He just like, it was like after he had that crazy year in 22. Yeah, 22. He just fell off completely. Like he just didn't, I don't know what happened. It was crazy. All right, this should be the last, that should have been the last commercial break, I think. Yeah. Well, he was a 7th-round pick. Who knows how much of a career he really had. I reckon they go Will Johnson here. Maybe I'm just grasping at straws here, but I reckon they go Will Johnson. Will Harris. Didn't he play for the Lions? Didn't Will Harris play for the Lions? They could go Mike Green. That's true. All right, there we go. Oh. Josh Connerly Jr., offensive tackle out of Oregon. Huh. I would have expected defense. All right. I mean, again, you go offensive line. I'm not going to get mad at you. Protect Jaden Daniels. I don't think it's that odd. I mean, I don't know how good he's going to be, but you know, it's like, you know, I wouldn't describe their offensive line as amazing. So, you know, never a bad idea to use a 1st-round pick on an offensive tackle in my book, unless the tackle is just terrible. Final 3 picks. Bills, Chiefs, Eagles. Yeah, I think it was, I mean, yeah, surprising. I think I was leaning towards them going defense. Now, the Bills better be going defense. I think the Bills, they got to go Mike Green. They got to go Green, right? I mean, like, they have to go defense. Their defense last year was not good. And because of that, they're going to go with a receiver. Because of that, they're going to go with, I don't know, whoever the next best receiver is. I think Mike Green or Will Johnson. Anybody on the defensive side. I don't understand. Like, these people they're on camera for the TV broadcast. They take out their phone to record the recording. What? Just so that you have your perspective. You can know, you know what your perspective is. Not gonna. What? Oh, they're talking about the Commanders. Okay. I thought they were talking about they were talking about getting a running back. I was like, the Bills do not need to draft a running back here. Oh, that's brutal. 78 wins, most in a 6-season span without a Super Bowl appearance. That's brutal. That's awful. Oh, Mel Kiper say to take Will Johnson, so don't take Will Johnson. The pick is in. The pick is in. Boy, those are some Bills fans. What's that sign say? Can you move it over here? Move the camera. See, now they're just playing music. I guess the band gave up. They're playing the classic white people anthem songs. They got Shut Up and Dance With Me. That's a classic. White people love that song. As a member of the white delegation, I can say that it's fine. It's fine. All right, come on, Goodell. Come on, buddy. They better go defense. They better go defense or check on a Bills fan. Oh, he's got somebody with a wheelchair or like an electric chair. Very poor choice of words. You can't use stepping up with a guy in an electric wheelchair. The NFL is standing up. Oh. He's probably, I don't know what he has, but he can't walk. A neuromuscular disorder. Da, 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 na, na. Maxwell Hairston, cornerback out of Kentucky. Okay. They went defense. All right. That is solid. Solid move. I don't know how good of a player he is, but you add to your defense. I would have preferred, if I were Buffalo, I would have preferred somebody on the line, but anybody to improve the defense, I guess. Apparently, yeah, whatever injuries Johnson was playing with or not playing with, they must be a pretty big concern. Oh, the Chiefs are trading. There has been a trade. The Eagles. Wait, what? They've traded with the Eagles. The Eagles have traded up. What? Wait, the Eagles and the Chiefs just traded picks. Why? What? You trade up to 31? Okay, well, that's almost certainly going to be the final trade of the night. I didn't expect the Eagles to trade up. I can't. Who did they think the Chiefs were going to take? I don't think that jersey's going to fit him. That jersey looks a little small. I never noticed those jerseys are very small. I think those are like, they make like tiny jerseys. That probably is so that they could save money. Oh, that's a nice move. Pick 6. Wait, Kentucky's field is called Kroger Field? What? Oh, man. College football really is becoming pro football on Saturday. College stadiums are supposed to be named after the school or like some guy who went there. It's like, if I ever have to live through a day where Michigan State does not play football games in Spartan Stadium and is playing them instead in like Rocket Mortgage Stadium, like, at least if you're gonna rename it, make it like maybe like, you know, D'Antonio Stadium or, you know, I don't know, Kirk Cousins Stadium, Cousins Field. Pick is in for the Eagles. K9 Field. I don't know if he deserves to have the field named after him. He played one season. This is a great season, but does he deserve the field? Probably not. Did well. You don't do good. Superman does good. You got to learn your grammar, son. I don't think they were teaching him grammar in Kentucky. He is cackling. What is that jacket? Stop moving it. I can't see it. I want to see what the trade is. Details on the trade. Are they going to commercial? Oh my gosh, they're going to commercial with 2 picks left? Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Oh, well, that's not good. A lot of leg injury, lower body to a cornerback. Not messing with that. Not messing with that, especially when you got to defend some of the best receivers in the world. You know, like, no, not happening. You got to have good feet, good lower body. You know, I never really had Burger King, and then they released those commercials with the new song, and now I know I will never have Burger King because those are terrible. Well, that's not good. Yeah, he might be looking at third or a fourth round if that's how bad it is. Couldn't he have just moved the chest? Whatever. Oh. Squish that grapefruit or whatever that was. Oh my gosh, if I gotta see this stupid Jason Kelsey Marriott commercial one more time, I'm gonna throw my TV out the window. I won't do that. I don't want to have to buy a new TV. Okay. So the Chiefs get the 32nd pick and a 5th rounder. Please. Please. They give up basically nothing. They give up a 5th round pick to move up a spot. All right, here we go. Jahad Campbell. What if the Rams take the first rounder they got from the Falcons to take Stafford's replacement next year? It's a good point. It's a very good point. They could be thinking about that. Well, that's I'm actually upset then that they get Jahad Campbell because he could be very good. Now the Chiefs are on the clock. I'm so tired right now. We're almost 4 hours live here, guys. It's the draft is exhausting. We could have had 2 Campbell linebackers. We could have had Campbell squared. But now the Eagles got him. I guess they liked him enough that they wanted to give up a 5th round pick to get him. For sure. They didn't want the Chiefs to get him. All right, now the Chiefs got to go wide receiver. They have to. I don't know what wide receivers are even available, but they need receiver help. They need offensive help. Pick is in for the Chiefs. I don't know. I don't know how people still allow them to take good defensive players in the first round every year, but it just keeps happening. Boy, he's really excited about it. They could use O-line help. They could. Oh, you really think so? Mel Kiper? Mel Kiper just said that Howie Roseman is a Hall of Fame general manager. Did you guys believe that? I don't know. I don't know if he's a Hall of Famer. What the heck is that he is wearing in his little... What the heck? He's just wearing a vest with nothing else. That is a big afro. All right. Wow, he must have shaved that. You can't give him 110%. That's not possible. You can give him 100. Once you get to 100, you can't go beyond that. That's the whole. You can't give the whole and then more. That's not how science works. There's like nobody who said it. It would have been funny if he misspelled Eagles like the mayor of Philadelphia. EGLALES, Eagles. That's still like a top 5 political moment in America. Like mayor, if you missed it, the mayor of Philadelphia was hosting like an Eagles rally, I guess. What is the quality of camera that the Eagles have? Did they record this with a tin can? Seriously, what the heck? It's in like 240p. There we go. It's cleaned up. But the mayor of Philadelphia, she wanted to host a little Eagles rally, and she like did she was gonna do the Eagles, the EAGLES Eagles, but she did it and she spelled Eagles wrong, and nobody. What are you gonna do? Once you start doing that, you can't like start over. Yeah, this is the one year where the Chiefs are picking 32, but they didn't win the Super Bowl. It's kind of weird. Oh yeah, Josh Simmons is still available. They could take Josh Simmons. All right, here comes the commish. I think I saw him coming up. There he is. All right. Final pick of the first round. And then I'm going to bed. There it is. Josh Simmons, tackle out of Ohio State. I think it's a solid move. Again, you take an offensive lineman in the first round. I think it's going to be a solid move. All right. Well, so overall, was a fairly normal night until the Giants traded up to get Jackson Dart. That was pretty funny. But I guess just briefly looking through here. Cam Ward, first overall, not a surprise. Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter, Will Campbell, Ashton Jeanty to the Raiders. I'm not a fan of that move. I like Ashton Jeanty, the player. I don't know that I like the pick where it's at. Teteroa McMillan, receiver to the Panthers, seemed like it could be a reach. But that's, you give Bryce Young a weapon. Not terrible, but I don't know if this guy is a difference maker. Colston Loveland to the Bears. Solid weapon for Caleb. That's going to be difficult to deal with. The Cowboys actually made a competent move and drafted offensive line. Tyler Warren, good weapon for Anthony Richardson. I don't know if he's going to be able to throw to him, though. Yeah, the Falcons drafting up and doubling up on edge. They got Jalen Walker with their first pick, and they got what's his name at their second pick, whose name escapes me. We'll find him later. But the Derek Harmon going to the Steelers. Thought Shedeur was going to end up a Steeler, but he avoids the Steeler allegations. Matthew Golden to the Pack. Packer or Vikings going offensive line. There's the Jackson Tar. This is still crazy. And James Pierce Jr. going to the Falcons. Lions taking Tyleek Williams, tackle out of Ohio State. I wonder if they give a little. Let's see. This is from Bucky Brooks. Lions fill a need with a massive interior disruptor who will line up next to Aleem McNeil and Aiden Hutchinson. Williams is a run stuffer with violent hands and the skills to push blockers into the backfield. Great. And then the Eagles trade up to get Jahad Campbell, and the Chiefs end up with Johnson. Yeah, I can't believe the Eagles get away with it again. This is absurd. But, all right. I'm very tired, as you could probably tell. But I appreciate you guys for stopping by and listening in. We'll be back next Tuesday, probably with a full analysis of the whole draft and the entire draft class for the Lions in particular, and all the craziness to come away with it, as well as hopefully a more positive update on the Pistons series, because I think that'll be potentially Game 6. Yeah, that would be potentially Game 6 would be on Tuesday. So either way, I'm going to bed. Have a good night, everybody, and I'll talk to you guys on Tuesday. See ya. Good night.